Good evening.
Hi.
Look at, all of a sudden, we got proper sitting here. Oh, look at that! Wow.
Well, I didn't know when we were starting. So.
Yeah, it's we were all kind of slouchy, and I didn't know when we were going to start. And then all of a sudden, I noticed their posture is correct. Good posture. Working on that in my therapy and all that kind of stuff. Yes. Posture. We were discussing something possibly to discuss tonight, and you thought of a subject a lot of people don't talk about, and that is latitude as opposed to longitude.
Gratitude.
Oh, gratitude. Okay, that would make... All right. That would...
I was so confused. I was like, because first of all, I didn't get this memo.
The producer.
We're having a geography.
No, I just bounced it off Mom before. I said, is there anything any ideas? Because I was just.
Well, nobody really talks about latitude and longitude on podcasts.
That's true.
So that's true. So maybe before we get to gratitude, maybe we should discuss. Now wait a second, because here I'm going to show my what's going on up here. Latitude is this way.
Longitude?
Longitude.
Oh, I thought she knew.
Leave it in the comments.
I just know, you can use that to find direct locations.
Yes.
You can use latitude and longitude.
Yeah, but I don't know which way is which. Longitude,
yeah, we were just trying to figure out. I think latitude, longitude.
Yeah, it might be.
You're blessing people, or are you...
Well, one goes this way, one goes this way.
This way, okay.
Longitude might be, because I can vaguely remember, a teacher saying, length. Long, length.
Yeah, that's...
Longitude. All right, well, I think we've had our discussion on... Why can't I say discussion tonight? It's been everything but discussion. I have to work on that. All right, so I guess...
Would the opposite of gratitude be grongitude?
Maybe.
Grongitude?
Grongitude.
Well, gratitude, you would be grateful.
Well, it's not the opposite.
Grongitude.
It's
grunge.
What are you grateful for, and what are you grungeful for? I guess, is that where we're going tonight? Is that the direction?
Grateful and grungeful?
Grateful, yeah, it's not even a word, we don't think? Maybe, though. We'll make it one.
Maybe gratitude is what you have, and grongitude could be what you need.
Grunge. It's just grunge just doesn't sound as...
What you want to eat.
Which grunge. There you go, grunge.
Yeah.
What are you grunging right now?
Grunging? I'm grunging something chocolatey.
And what are you grungeful for?
Chocolate, I guess.
Okay. Now, we saw
taquitos.
We saw chocolate and taquitos. Ought to be a teenager. My God, I lived on toasty pizzas and devil dogs and ringdings, so it wasn't far off. So it was. The apple doesn't fall far.
We ate a lot of pudding.
Yes,
I've discussed the massive amounts of pudding we used to get in this house.
The vats.
It was the best. The vats. The 5-gallon
vats.
Yeah, it was like bigger than a paint can.
Yes.
Of pudding. So good.
I don't know which one. Did you just...
Was it industrial?
Was it
no, you had to open it and then...
with a high seat, I'm sorry, like a can, like an old-fashioned can opener, it would spin around and you had to pop the top off.
Yeah, and then
you'd have to not
dump
get
it
cut.
out. We dump it out in a big Tupperware. It was so good.
With a deadly saw blade that comes off of it.
I know it doesn't sound really good, but it was really good.
Did it have a layer of water or something on top?
Never.
Yeah, okay.
It was it was the best. Okay. It was just...
Well, also to be a kid, I think large amounts of food looks appealing. Well, now if Dad came in with a big bucket of pudding, it'd be I'd
be like, all right, calm down. We don't need to eat all that.
That's enough.
The bucket o' pudding.
That's gross.
Tub o' pudding.
Tub o' pudding. Just fill up the bathtub with pudding mix.
That was the best pudding ever. Never found pudding like that again.
So you would be. So those are the things you would be grungeful for. And of course, I knew every answer was going to be chocolate. Mom and I saw a very interesting commercial for. Was it Hershey's? Was it a Hershey's commercial for chocolate where the boy learns sign because he wants to sign to a deaf girl in the high school?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then she signs. But the way she signed it though was I think different than what'd she say? She signed
I love chocolate.
I love chocolate, but
the way she signed it, yeah.
It was powerful.
Yes, we were like, I'm like, she does love chocolate. I believe it.
As soon as Dakota sees that, she'll probably just walk around the house signing that 24/7. So
yeah,
it's more ice cream. So if you can figure out the sign for ice cream.
Well, ice cream is, ice cream is like your ice
true.
cream. Yeah, that's a simple one. That's a regular. All right, so are we going for grateful? Or are we talking about food, gratitude, latitude,
Well, we already discussed latitude. I think that was enough on that.
And now we've discussed grangeful, so now we get to gratitude?
Sure.
It only took us like 5 minutes to get to...
What are you grangeful for?
What am I grangeful for?
I know that answer.
Yeah, yes, but I don't eat it anymore. Bacon. Peanut butter, of course. Well, peanut butter. But, I mean, listen, if I could eat bacon every day, I would. I can't, so I eat peanut butter every day. So, Skippy, it was National Peanut Butter Day the other day. I was very happy about that.
When is Skippy going to start sending the boxes because... That'd be great.
That you can send a tub. Oh, that wouldn't gross me.
Oh, the
I would
large
finish
tub of Skippies.
I would if you could send like a 5-gallon thing of Skippy, I would probably go through that in...
You wouldn't finish it, you would leave a little bit around the...
Everywhere. A little bit around everywhere.
The thing that's great about this house, and I think we've discussed that before, is my fear of... She had a friend who had a peanut allergy, and I'm fearful of anybody with a peanut allergy ever coming into this house, because it was on the dog cage the other day.
Yes.
And the dog can't even have peanut butter because he gets sick of it, so it wasn't even like from anything he was eating.
No.
It was
definitely peanut butter. I saw
touched the cage, and
it's usually on the remote controls.
I think he even knows not to. He's like, I ain't eating that yet.
It's been on doorknobs.
Because he probably smells it everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just like,
peanut butter.
Sick of this.
It runs through my veins, peanut butter.
And all over the house.
So that's what I'm grangeful for.
Grangeful. Yeah, I knew that one. For sure.
But not the butter. Skippy. Alrighty. So, gratitude. So what,
yes.
I think I'm going to sneeze. If it happens, it happens. I'm trying to hold the sneeze right now with my old trick of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And it's working. Go on.
You just have to say you have to sneeze, and then the sneeze will go away.
I think it worked.
If it were only that simple. Oh, maybe.
For me, it is.
For me, it's never. It's always like 6 to 8 in a row.
That's true. Yeah, you and Jaden are...
yeah, I know.
No, Jaden goes 10 to 15 in a row.
Oh, he's
That's
ridiculous. True. Oh, no, I can go on a roll like that, too, but usually it's like 6 to 8. It's ridiculous. But
see, so we're never going to get to gratitude, and we're putting her to sleep because we're never going to get to the we started the subject and we still haven't.
It's the lights. Back to.
I can change the lights if you want, right here on
No, it's fine. It's just lights.
It is. It's
they
warm.
Should be strobe.
Yeah, I went with
Keep you awake.
I went with the warm today. I could have went with the white or the cold, but I went with the warm, and I think it is kind of
sleepy time.
But gratitude.
Gratitude's very important.
Is that helping or not?
Not really.
Not really.
Gratitude.
How
important gratitude is.
Yes, it's very important.
Now you've been doing a lot of podcast listening to stuff like that.
Yes.
And what have you been getting from that? Of course, you know about speaking it and writing stuff down that you're grateful for. But anything that's been helping you that you'd like to pass on or not?
I think just trying to, especially in the morning, try to focus on things that you're grateful for. It's a great way to start your day. Really does change your mood.
So I should just get up. I should start with peanut butter. She should start with chocolate, and
well, she usually does.
You start with the
large tub O pudding.
The tub O pudding. Yes, Dakota can pretty much be found every morning with either chocolate somewhere on her face. That is true. Yes, her muffins leave.
Muffins.
Someone's done in the shower.
Yes. Banana bread.
Yes.
Banana bread.
Banana bread.
You
Chocolate
like your
chip banana bread.
Yes. I still have to. You know what? I think I'm going to have one of your scones that you made. Yes.
Lovely.
I think because after this we're going to go to our. We're behind. We're catching up with our Lego.
This is
watching
the last
Christmas.
The last episode.
Final Christmas episode.
Yes.
It's been a good entertainment. Again, that's one of our therapy type things, I guess you could say, is just forgetting about everything and turning off and tuning out and watching Lego and BattleBots and some of our other favorite shows. And
yes,
we got to get back into some animes there.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get
I've been getting back into anime, so
Oh, you have, but you're not
She has.
sharing with us?
Well, I haven't found anything specifically. I mean, I'm watching just like 12 episode stuff, so if there's anything that...
Stands
Yeah,
out.
no, you've
We
been,
still have to
since Attack on Titan, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Promise
the
Neverland.
the shows you
even
picked
though
so
it was
far have
weird.
really
Yeah.
been...
Yeah.
Spy X
good.
Family kind of fell off a little bit.
I know, but we could try to get back
Yeah.
into
I
it.
disagree. I think it's still...
It's
It's a little bit different, but I think it's still good. It's just changing its focus on not really introductions anymore and more other
Yeah,
things.
I think
Yes.
it was more action-packed the first season, where now you're just learning more about characters. So
Yeah, and those are our breaks. Chocolate, peanut butter, tubs of...
well, no, we don't get tubs of pudding anymore.
well, maybe we should try.
Oh, I wouldn't trust any Tubbo pudding now.
Tubbo pudding.
Ugh.
All right, we'll have to get a pudding sponsor and see if we can get a Tubbo pudding for you, because...
I know. I don't want a Tubbo pudding.
All
I
right.
was a child when I loved those Tubbo puddings.
Exactly.
Not so much now.
Kids can stand...
Yeah, large amounts of pudding is exciting when you're like 8. Not
Yes.
so much now.
Pudding.
Tubbo pudding.
Tubbo pudding.
I would feel that
Fantastic.
way with ice cream. Like if you got a giant tub of ice cream.
Yeah, we used to get the little tiny cups of the half and half. Go figure. Tubbo pudding, tiny ice cream.
But those were the best, though. Those
But they
little
were.
had the chocolate and vanilla.
You
and
had
you
to
had
just
the
wasn't
mix
wooden
it up
spoon.
until it all turned
But
into
you
chocolate.
had the wooden spoon, though.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
wasn't that Haagen-Dazs? Or was
No.
that...
Well, they may have... No, that was like cheapo.
That was very. It was like $2 for like 10 of them.
And it was...
definitely not.
You had a
Haagen-Dazs.
wooden spoon. You had a wooden spoon
No,
where...
because Haagen-Dazs has a wooden spoon, so that's why I was like...
But,
Yeah, theirs is like
wait a
$50,
second. Hold on a
$50
second.
is for their wooden
Hold on a
spoon.
second. Let me explain to you. I was getting to that. With the original one, by the time you were done eating, you were pretty much done because it was starting to splinter.
Yes.
It was that cheap. It was like
Mm-hmm.
balsa. I don't know what it was.
I feel like I
Balls
vaguely
of wood.
remember having something like that in school. Like I feel like
Yes.
they certainly
Yes.
they would have
no
ice cream
Haagen-Dazs.
days where they would actually get like good ice cream and like would give you like a scoop or two of like good ice cream.
Nice.
Yeah, if you chewed on that, it would like fall apart and you would just have splinters in your mouth. So
But then there was pudding pops too. Did you ever get pudding pops?
were they like yeah, but they were
were
still
like-
frozen in the middle though, right? It really
No,
wasn't like pudding.
no. The inside was softer, like pudding. You had to let it like melt a little, but the outside was more like a chocolate fudge, like the fudgesicles. But then the inside was more like a pudding. It's really
You know what that
nice.
also reminded me of? My school's cookies. My school used to have chocolate chip cookies.
Were they good?
Oh, they were the best chocolate chip cookies I will ever have.
Did you
Sometimes
bring them
she'd
home
get-
for us? Did you not share with
No,
us?
never. She used to, or she would buy double sometimes.
Yeah,
No,
I,
never.
She was little because she was all about those cookies. I would
Well,
never
I mean,
dare.
sometimes I wouldn't. I'd forget to bring in money, and then I have to bargain with the other kids. I'd be like collecting quarters from all the other students. Just
so
like,
you were
please.
you were like an addict. You like needed your chocolate chip
No,
fix?
I wasn't. One of my friends, where she'd buy like 3 cookies a day,
Wow.
and then sometimes she would split with some of us depending on her mood. Like sometimes I'd get like half, or
yeah.
Wow, so she had a 3 cookie a day habit.
yeah.
Wow, I wonder what she's up to now.
She might be the
I
bags
hope she's
now.
doing okay. Those damn chocolate chip cookies
Hope she's all right.
ruining people's lives.
But yeah, those cookies. They got smaller and they started changing taste a little bit as we started to get older. So you could tell that
Wherever they were buying it from.
prices were struggling.
Yeah.
So
How was your school lunches? How was the food there overall?
it was okay.
Yeah.
I'd get the chicken there.
Buttered noodles.
The buttered noodles were pretty good, but sometimes the chicken would be burnt. Or it was usually be like burnt sometimes. Then you'd get like that that even happens like in fast food places where you get like the burnt
Oh, yeah,
chicken.
yeah.
It's like, oh, come on.
At least it's edible. I mean, like when
Yeah.
we were in high school, most of the stuff was not edible. Everything had rubber chunks. Hamburgers had rubber chunks.
I don't remember.
The lunch meats had rubber. Everything just had rubber chunks in it.
There were many times that I just had, although apparently I like pudding, because there are many times that I would just end up eating like French fries, because I knew at least I could just like put some ketchup and that wasn't too bad, and pudding.
Yeah.
And that would be my like lunch, because everything else was like too gross to eat.
Yeah, I would just get a sandwich. I would take everything off the sandwich and just like a ketchup pack, put that in there, squish it all together, and just that was enough. Gave me energy, kept me going.
Yeah,
Our school had good pudding too. Now that I remember.
I mean, I don't know about this one would being great, but it was pudding and fries. So at least I knew it was safer than some of the other options.
School lunches.
Yeah, pretty gross.
What was the word? You're not
Grange.
grungeful.
We stayed on grungeful for some reason.
We did. We're still on grungeful.
Yeah.
But we're not grungeful for school lunches, but
Yeah, no.
They've probably gotten better.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Well, they've probably gotten safer. Like,
Probably not.
Probably not. I'm
They probably
sure
look
there's a
safer.
certain amount of kids every year that's allowed to die, and I'm sure every year they probably bring that back. So yeah, the schools probably do have to.
yeah.
I
Because
mean,
some
if
of the
they're
stuff
getting
we eat
things in
is-
large quantities, they're looking for the cheapest that they're gonna.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, healthy stuff is not cheap.
Well, you just found out today too. You found out a favorite food of yours you're no longer going to eat.
Oh my god! So it was like the packet of mushroom risotto, and basically it was a prepackaged thing, and all you did was add the water and the butter to it. And today I was going to make it today with like asparagus. So I was just like, keep it simple. And then the packaging said this product may contain chemicals that have been linked to cancer. And then there was like this whole thing that it brought up like the state of California. And I was just like,
Garbage. That's why you didn't have
never
risotto
know.
tonight.
So
I don't have risotto.
no,
I
she's
don't
never
have-
had the
yeah.
risotto. If I made fresh risotto,
Yeah, that's one thing.
that's one thing. But I mean, it's quick, so I would just buy it.
No
Never
more.
again. Never again. I had 2 packages. I threw them out, and then it became a little mini.
But that's a good thing
flatbread
too. Like
pizzas.
comparing like our time to your time. Like our time, everything was nobody really cared. We ate whatever. Everything was sugars and chemicals, and nobody really
I
questioned it.
feel like
And
it
it's
was
a good
worse.
thing that it's.
I feel like it's worse now.
Well, I think our generation, tried to make things more healthy, and I think with all the fake stuff that they created, all the fake additives and sugars and all that kind
Yeah.
of, I think it did make things worse. So I think we got to get back to a point where we just start eating just food again, just homegrown,
Natural,
just
yeah.
natural.
That's not gonna happen.
No, well, unless
No,
we move to a farm,
unfortunately.
yeah, we're gonna have to.
Or have
Cloning.
access to a farm. Yeah, if you
Food
have access.
Food cloning.
Food cloning. Ew.
Food cloning.
Gross. I've seen them clone chickens. Like you see that, and then you see like all of a sudden that they were saying KFC. If you see their chicken, it's like so plump, and it's like it's never like that before because it's not real
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Gross.
we've
I don't know.
survived this long. So.
Peanut butter. I'm safe eating my peanut butter. You're
Ice
safe.
cream.
Chocolate.
Ice cream.
And she eats a lot of dark chocolate stuff too.
Dark
So
chocolate. That's right.
that's good too. So
That is correct. Valentine's Day is coming up, so get ready to get your chocolate and some jewelry. When are we going to talk about some jewelry? What do you have on?
yeah,
We're
I
going to
have,
talk about. We're going to do a
my
jewelry
own
show
bracelet.
soon.
Yes.
This weekend we're doing a jewelry show. Woohoo! Jewelry show.
get excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll post a picture of this, what I'm wearing today. My own bracelet, just very
Take
peaceful
your fancy
colors.
photo.
Yes, take my fancy photo.
and send it to the producer,
Yes,
and she will
and
produce
you guys
it.
will see.
And we're going to do a show on your jewelry, just on your jewelry.
Yeah.
Actually, what we'll do is we'll probably just put your jewelry down here, set the camera up and the mics, and then we can leave and just let them have the show.
Yes.
It's a jewelry show, right? Why do we have to
Pan
be here?
from each one.
I don't need to be here. You don't. It's a jewelry show. It
You
speaks
could
for
do
itself.
like a stop motion of like moving the jewelry so it makes it look like it's walking down a runway, and you have like our Lego characters.
We could put a little
looking and
mouth on it or
clapping.
something. And,
That's fine. Yes, let's
Yeah.
make it comical.
yeah. We still don't know what
Let's
we're
make
doing
my
here. so
serious jewelry comical.
why not? Why not? There are no rules here. None.
None.
No rules. Alrighty, I think we're off to a Lego and Skippy, ice cream, and
Pudding.
Tubbo pudding.
Great.
You're not living that one
Nah,
down.
I'm living that one down for a while.
Great. That's going to be my new nickname. Tubbo Pudding.
Tubbo pudding. Well, that's a great nickname. Death. Tubbo pudding. All right. Well, from me, Tubbo pudding in Dakota. We will call it a night here, and until the next one, you should be. Oh my God, we never even got to it. I can't even think of the word.
We never even-
we never
first of all, we never even
got to
touched
it.
on gratitude.
So maybe the next episode we'll get to gratitude. I don't know, but we'll find whatever your gratitude is. Sure, grateful for. Leave it in
Whatever
the
you're
comments.
grateful for. Exactly.
And whatever
The
your
point is, focus on what you're grateful for.
Whatever
in your life.
you're grungeful for.
whatever you're grungeful for, leave that in the comments as well.
Yes.
All righty. Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure. The peace, the love, and the laughter. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.